everyone, welcome to my channel Mystic Bunny Burrow, and today we are going to take a look at our 2023 Zodiac prediction for one particular zodiac sign. Yesterday I did a reading for Leo, and today we are going to do a reading for another zodiac sign, which I am going to pick out from this deck of cards. And for a more detailed prediction, I'm going to take a look at the oracle cards and the tarot reading, and these cards are what will define our zodiac sign prediction a little bit more. So I'm not going to go with astrology or numerology. I'm going to combine certain aspects and then predict what is going to come in this year of 2023 for that particular zodiac. This prediction will bring in good news, what good things would happen for that zodiac, and what all that zodiac needs to take precaution against. So let us start. First, let's shuffle the card deck. Alright, let's choose. Today I am going to predict for Capricorn. Oh, they are the ambitious guys. Alright, let's go with Capricorn today. Now I'm going to go with this deck. Let's see what all prediction it has for us for the year of 2023. What the Capricorn should be aware of. Any message? Alright, now we have a house 2. Let's see. We'll need more detail than that for a more detailed one. Neptune. Ooh. Dreams and transcend. This card looks fun. Now let's see our other deck. Because I'm going to go in a very detailed manner, that is why so many cards. The element fire. Wow, it looks like a very positive tone to it. Ooh, a contrasting tone, a negative energy yin, right? Why do I think? Alright, a challenging situation I see. That's also good. Okay. Alright. There are certain times when I choose all 3 cards, but for this particular zodiac, I think we won't need all the 3 cards. Now we go for the oracle cards. will have fun with this as well. Spirits, please guide me. Guide the Capricorns. What message you have for them? What message the spirits have for Capricorn for this year of 2023? Please let me know. Alright, we will take out one card. Our card is Kriya. Ooh, this is nice. I can already see that there is a certain kind of momentum and energy in this deck. Trust the timing. All right. The messages that come to me, I often base my prediction on oracles and tarot decks. And here we will choose, oh, this one came out. So we will just open it at the end. I'm just going to keep it like this. This is our extra card that we will take a look at. Certain times there is a flip, a segment, a flip, and that card is really important. Please let me know what I need for Capricorn. Alright, so here is the card for past, here is a card for present, and this is the card for the future. So we have all our cards at present. We'll take a look at these cards at the end. I won't be flipping them open for now. So let's first take a look at what our star signs zodiac have for us. Alright, so let's see what Capricorn has for us. So Capricorn is all about ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Okay, so when it comes to ambition, everyone knows that there is a certain aspect in life where you need to have proper ambition for your life, a proper goal, a target, and you need to always find out what you really need to do, what you really want, and that's where ambition comes in. If there is no ambition in life, then the life certainly lacks a direction, a goal. And that's where the Capricorn, the zodiac sign, is meant to be. It is a direction where there is ambition. It is a zodiac sign of ambitious people, and that is a good thing. There are certain times that, of course, these people, the zodiac sign, they need to do hard work, they need to earn respect, and there is a sense of duty in them. And there are also shadows that they have, like they're sometimes overly serious, and they might be relentlessly driven for something, which is what ambition is, and sometimes it gets too much for them, so they need to take methodical steps, and that's how they can reach a phase, parameter where they can have a perfect balance of what they need. They need to be realistic, and that's what they are. That's what Capricorn is about. There might be times when they are unfeeling, but that kind of attitude is just a part of them. It is not something which is very dominant, but they need to know that they have to be more ambitions in both relationship family matters and career as well. They need to keep a balance. They cannot always run after one particular thing. They need to always take care that they are in a balance. So that is all Capricorn is about. They need to have a certain responsibility for what they do, and I think that they are very responsible and confident people. Of course, there are times when such things are lacking in them, and that is a time period when it is necessary for them to step out of their comfort zone and take a look around them. Okay, and everything would turn out well that way. Now, as for the next card, which is House 2. Now, House 2 is about physical security, possessions, material values, and self worth. So, Capricorn, when we are talking about House 2 and Capricorn in regards, they are ambitious people, but they also need to have a certain physical security, and this is where their possessions come into. Like, they care about what they have and they need to care about it. This card is telling me that in the year of 2023 there are certain material values and issue of self-worth that is coming into our reading, and that means that they just need to have a certain precaution against giving in too much towards their efforts. They need to have a certain balance for themselves as well. Now, House 2 is all about uh, having personal resources such as money and a level of physical security. So it is like they might be facing a certain situation in 2023 where they will have to establish a need for physical security. Maybe it would be due to emotional turmoil, and maybe it might be due to family issues, or maybe even because of their career. Anything can be the cause of the need to build in inner confidence and establishing physical security. Now, there is a in 2023 they might become more aware of their health, their body, and there will be more and there won't be any ignorance when it comes to physical health, and there will be a for uh, need for collecting and saving expenses and being on a budget. House 2 is all about taking shelter from something and building a home, a sense of safety. So that is what House 2 is about. Like, as you can see, the sparrow here is collecting wood for the nest, and we can see that our heart is settled. So in 2023 there might be a need for some sort of settlement, or like building in a safe haven, security. That's what I'm seeing. Now, when it comes to Neptune, we have the card of dream and transcend. Now, Neptune is a planet which is often significant when it comes to fluidity, dreamland, and transcending into something. Neptune is kind of a very well known planet for the water element as well. And when it comes to the water element, we come to Neptune. Now, Neptune is filled with certain energies, which is empathy, surrender, art, music, inspiration, and then there is kind of a aspect where you reflect on yourself. Okay, so there is also an experience. I see that there might be some experience of oneness, becoming one with something, maybe your goal, your target, your ambition, and transcending from something. Like there is a momentum, there is a change, and there is a leap in your target, maybe your goal, or maybe your inner experience, inner confidence. Spiritually, you might be transcending into your more confident personality. There are dreams, you might have certain dreams that you will realize. There will be a sense of escapism, like maybe you will try to escape something, but that is not the main focus. The main focus is that there might be some spiritual lessons you will be getting on your way through 2023, and there you might experience some illness, or maybe you might experience some negative emotions, but you will get over it if you have a certain target, a goal, and you just need to surrender towards your inspiration. You need to have some empathy. And then when we come to our next element of fire, I see that fire is about confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Now, fire is something that is a very unique element. It gives birth to certain areas which are connected towards ambition, like we saw in the first card. Capricorn is all about ambition, and even in house 2 we saw that there needs to be a settlement of something. And in Neptune, we focused at that in 2023 there might be a need for some spiritual alignment. Now, fire is telling us that our dreams, our targets, we might be boosting them, and we might be working towards them. Okay, now fire is an element which is similar to air, but it is slightly different as well, because if there is too much fire, it might burn away whatever there remains. Okay, so when it comes to energies, I see inspiration of something. Okay, you might get inspired by something or someone, and if you're in a creative field, you might be getting inspiration towards that. There is a confidence, there is bravery, and you might face something where you will see certain energies which are spontaneous energies, and they are more aligned towards creativity. And when it comes to experience, in 2023 you might experience connecting towards something which is very warm, and this warmth might be your own inner self, the confidence, your positive feelings, or maybe it is something which is coming from the outside. Maybe you are finding a relationship, or maybe it would be your family, and they are providing you with warmth. And that is what we got in house 2. We saw that in 2023 the Capricorns may be having a need for warmth, safety, like they may be needing to build up a safe haven for themselves, building up a nest, and they would be working towards their goals. And fire is telling us that you might be getting your safe haven that you require. You might be getting warmth, and there is certain generosity and passion that I'm seeing here. So maybe your close relative, your family members, or maybe your partner will be giving you the support that you want, and you will face situations where you need to be generous with others, and they would in return be passionate with you. Now there are certain shadows that you need to look out for, like you don't want to be impulsive or impatient. Okay, you may be lacking a follow through, but you need to have you need to be brave enough, and you need to be grounded enough to come out through the obstacles. Now, this yin energy is directly contradicting my fire energy, but it means something. It may be asking for neutralization. You don't always need to be passionate and looking for security. It means that you also need to have a certain balance in life, and you need to look into intuition. You need to trust yourself and be patient, like my fire element told me. You need to have a certain degree of patience, because if you don't have patience, you may not receive whatever you really want to receive in 2023, because I am seeing that yin energy is all about spirituality and receptivity. You need to be receptive, you need to have a certain degree of spiritual awareness, and being receptive doesn't mean that you need to be all open, but you need to keep a level-headed mind for that. Now I think that these particular cards are going to explain more. Okay, so the angle of a square is often a challenging situation or a mountain to climb, and I think that is why you need to build up a nest, a security, a safe haven for yourself, and you need to let go of certain things, which we learned from Neptune. And you need to dream, you need to realize what your shadows are, which we saw from fire and from yin energy. And you need to be positive, because if you want to climb up a mountain or go through the challenging situation, you need to build up your own self first. You need to spiritually grow yourself. Okay, that is what the square is telling me. Now when I see the south node is not about achieving something, it is about letting go. The south node is about the dragon's tail, okay, and the north node is often about the dragon's head. While the north node suggests often that we need to accomplish something, we need to run towards our target. For the Capricorns this year, I am guessing that they need to release whatever they have going on, or maybe they need to let go of their insecurities, and they need to actually give it a rest. Okay, they don't always need to be at guard. Maybe they can have a certain degree of calmness to them if they let go. This is a destiny to release. You are destined to release something. It can be a burden, or whatever situation you have in your career or relationship. Maybe it is a relationship and you need to let go. It is telling me that there is something which is bothering you, and 2023 you will have to let it go, whatever is bothering you. And to let it go, you need to have a certain degree of confidence and passion, and you need to be patient for whatever you are letting go. You need to be patient. Now for the third card, we have the cardinal, and when we come to cardinal, it is all about instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. Now we have learned of this word bravery a lot. Okay, even in fire element we heard of the word bravery, and even in yin energy it is suggesting towards bravery. And when we come to other cards, there is also a sense of this, they seem to have a natural energy to them, which is suggesting a thing for bravery and instigation. Like you need to have a more spiritual oriented growth this 2023, and this card is suggesting that you need to have the ambition that you have, like Capricorns have the ambition, you just need to instigate it and be brave enough to go through it. Okay, this card, as you can see, is related to the Capricorn card. We can see the symbol here as well, and that is why I think that this year would be great for you. You just need to be more cautious, where I have already told you about, and you need to take a look at things through different perspectives. Now we will come to our second and third card, which is of Kriya, and the other one is of trust and timing. Now, when I see the card of Kriya, Kriya is often about, working, and it is often, it is often about an effortless flow of something. Now, Kriya is like a river, if you ask me. It is like a river which is floating down with ease, floating down a certain pathway, and you are looking forward to a higher purpose. This card is telling me that in 2023 you need to look forward to a higher purpose, like all our cards suggested previously. You don't need to feel overwhelmed. Like maybe there are certain leads and connections that are taking you somewhere which you are uncomfortable with. Maybe it is a relationship where you find yourself uncomfortable, or even building up your career or business path where you can't see a direction. So in 2023 you need to have you need to work towards an area which is already propelling you towards what you need to do. Like, you have been provided what you want in 2023, you just need to work for it. And you no longer have to push, but rather you can, surrender to the greater forces at play, like your fate. Like in North Node, it was said that you are destined to release something. So you may be getting what you want, but you need to let go. And Kriya is all about, working with the flow, working in a certain direction. Like, don't lose sight of your greatest goal, but you need to have an uplifting mood to yourself. You need to be positive. That is what the card is talking about. And when it comes to trusting the time, trust the time, this card is suggesting, like, the spirits are telling us that we need to trust the wave that we have arrived on, and time is not running out. Like, as we said that as we saw in yin card, that we need to have patience. Even from Neptune we got that we need to have a certain direction, degree of patience. Now this is what the card is talking about. Like, you can trust where you come from, and not everything is running out. So in 2023 things may seem to be on a standstill, but they are not. So trust yourself and track when the time comes. And time is not really running out. Okay, so stop worrying about every little thing. Maybe just let go of your worries. Like the South Node suggested, you need to let go, and don't be impatient. Like, don't compare others with yourself. Okay, you need to be patient, and don't be too competitive. Like I said, too much of ambition for Capricorn may lead to their downfall, because they won't be able to balance things out. That's why you need to have ambition, but you need to build yourself a safe haven. You need to realize your dreams. You need to have the ambition, yes, but you also need to balance it out to go through your obstacles. Okay, so don't keep constantly looking for a threat. I think that trust is the process that you will need to have. Like, you need to trust the process of things, like the Kriya card told us about. So all these cards are pretty much connected, I see. Now let us come to the tarot reading. Alright, so yeah, I took a little bit break because yeah, for drinking water. Anyway, so now I'm back. Let's take a look at this card. This card was a card that we received from the card deck itself. So I'm going to read it separately, but this is certainly a message for us. This is the reverse of Two of Chalices, which is Two of Cups. You can also call it as Two of Goblets. Okay, now let's see the rest of the cards. This is our future. Let's see. Oh, okay, we got the Empress for the future. Okay, for the present we got King of Chalices, which is King of Cups. All right, and it is in reverse. So, and for the past we have a card of Six of Chalices, which is Six of Cups. Now I see that there are a lot of cups in here, and cups often represent emotions. So I'm seeing that everything would be related to emotions this time, because Suit of Cups is often known for emotional causes. And as we saw, there is a need of spiritual growth, and it is aligning to your emotions. So I'm guessing that this is what it is about. And our future is a major arcana card, an upright empress card, which is a really good card. So let's go forward with it. First of all, I'm going to read the card that we, okay, let me first arrange this. Okay, this is much better, more spacious. Yeah. Okay, I don't really need to arrange them so perfectly, but like I need to do it. Let's keep our future card over here. Yeah. I just need to arrange them well. Okay. I'm coming to the cards now. Yes. So now when we come to the Two of Cups, I think that when it is in reverse, uh, it it signifies a little bit of disharmony, disconnection, a certain imbalance, and inequality. Like there is incompatibility with something. Okay, so there is a lot of negative emotions here. There is a certain degree of unhappiness and arguments in relationship, like breakups, separations. Okay, like ending partnerships or losing friendship. Okay, there might be abusive relationship, maybe dominance, argument, bullying. Okay, there is a lot of negative things going on in Two of Chalices, but that does not mean that this is a negative card. It is just a precaution against certain things, and we don't really need to be too wary of it. But yes, you can always have a certain degree of uh, you know certain degree of precaution against things which are going bad. So you need to take a look at them. Maybe your relationship is stagnant, or maybe your relationship is not that great. Maybe the career you are offered is in disharmony, and maybe things are not going your way. So now what you can really do for about it. Okay, now when it comes to love and relationship, this card is telling me that if you are single, the Two of Cups tarot card can in reverse can signify a romance with someone whom you are incompatible with. It can indicate that someone you are dating may be both hot and cold towards you. Okay, you may find that they can't get enough of you one minute and then they disappear or give you the cold shoulder the next. If you but if you are in a relationship, the Two of Cups reversed is not really a great omen, as it can signify arguments, like broken engagements, separation, or something. It can signify that you or your partner have been taking the relationship for granted and not putting the work in it. Or maybe you find yourself drawn to someone other than your partner. Alternatively, you may find that you and your partner have become a little bit co dependent. that it is creating resentment or arguments in a relationship. Whatever the issue, if you want your relationship to survive, and if you're single and you want a much better relationship, then this card is telling you that you need to rebalance the relationship, or you may need to rebalance yourself by getting your own emotions and issues or ego in check, which may naturally balance out the relationship. The Two of Cups reverse can, in some ways, signify dominance or controlling behavior. So you need to be wary of that, but it doesn't always have to happen, okay? Because from the cards we are getting that there is a lot of positive energies as well. Of course there are certain obstacles in our way, which is this which is what the square card signified in 2023. And this card is just speaking of some of the precautions that you need to take. And it is not a bad card, because this is just a different this is just affirmation from the tarot card. Okay, this is just something that we received from the tarot deck itself, so it can be a warning sort of for certain things. But this card doesn't mean that it is all your year is going to be about, because I see a lot of things. And we also see an upright empress, which is cool. And then we have Six of Chalices, then we have the King of Chalices in reverse. So not everything is as bad as it seems from this card, because this is just a precaution sort of against a certain imbalance in certain things. And even when it comes to money and career, this is signifying that there is a dissolvement of some sort of partnership, or your relationship with a business partner is not the same as it had been. There is a lack of respect, so you may need to focus on that. And this card is talking about finances which are lacking a balance. Okay, so you need to watch where you are spending and where your money is actually going. When it comes to health, this card may suggest stress or tension, or maybe a certain lack of balance in your health as well. And maybe your emotional turbulence is causing issues in your health, but that's what this card is suggesting. And to get over it, we will look at these cards as well, because this is a separate card. This is a hint at something which may come, which may not come. It depends on how you are going with your timing, your schedule, and your set target and goals. Now for the past, your past before 2023, this is the card, which is Six of Chalices. Now Six of Chalices in upright means there are children involved. Maybe if you have children and you are married, then this card, there might be a certain involvement of children into something. Or maybe you are remembering your childhood memories. There is a past influence of something. Maybe before 2023, in the past, like this year in 2022, you may have certain influences, a yearning, a homesickness, maybe nostalgia. And okay, and that is where house 2 comes in, because house 2 card, it was talking about building a safe haven for yourself. So maybe emotionally 2022 was a little turbulent for you. And this is all this card is representing, that in the past you may have a certain innocence or creativity, a goodwill, or there was certain immaturity in you, or there was, but you had your family, you had the support, the protection, and you needed. But there might be certain issues regarding children, or maybe your childhood, which you had to focus on in 2023. Now when it comes to love and relationship, in 2022, this card is about the past. Okay, so when it comes to love and relationship, this card is telling us that you and your partner, maybe you were childhood sweethearts, and this card is talking about maybe having children. But yeah, this is the card of the past, so maybe you already went through all that. Okay, there might be issues or problems which might have been caused due to your own immaturity, or maybe your partner is a little bit immature in certain things. But yeah, it's all resolved as I can see it, and it can signify that your relationship may be holding you back because of a certain yearning of the past love or the previous partner. Maybe there is an influence in your relationship or due to something. Okay, but if you are single, this card can signify that a past lover is coming back into your life. Maybe there you became romantically involved with your childhood friend, or you found love in an area where you grew up at. And when it comes to money and career, this card represented a good omen. So maybe your past, your 2022, was better than what you expected. There was creativity, there was sharing of goodwill, and this card signifies that you had a great time in creative aspects, team projects, and it also represents that you received a sort of inheritance, maybe. This card can also appear when you are thinking of making a will, or maybe you are in the making process of one. Now, when it comes to the health aspect, this card is very good when it comes to health aspects, and your health was far better than you expected it to be. You were making progress in this field. Now, when we come to the present, which is the King of Chalices in reverse, so what does that mean? Now, the King of Chalices in reverse is like all these cards are emotional stuff, like the cups. The cups are all about emotions, so we can see that at present as well. Whenever you see this video, like at present you are you may have a relationship, or you may be the immature one emotionally, but it doesn't mean that you are overly emotional. But yes, in reverse, the King of Cups may mean that there is an overwhelming emotion in you. Okay, you are anxious, or maybe you are uncaring towards something, you are unkind, but you are also depressed about something. Okay, I don't know what you are depressed about. I hope you are not that yet, like you can come out of that emotion. But yes, I see depression or repressed emotions like withdrawal, or there is an unbalance of certain things. Okay, you are, or maybe your partner is too controlling, and even in the career section there is manipulation and cheating, like you are. And when it comes to creative aspects, you have blocked creativity. There is a certain ruthlessness in you at the moment because of negative emotions, which may happen to some. Maybe to some everything is going well, everything is fine, but yes, to some there may be a certain degree of negative emotion in them. And I see that Capricorns need to balance out their emotion, and this is what 2023 is about. Like, you need to find a safe haven for yourself, maybe safety, security, but you also need to be ambitious, and that is where the present blocked creativity comes into play. Like, the present tense is not going to stay with you all the time, because 2023, I hope that it is going to be better than what I'm seeing in the tarot cards. Now, when it comes to love and relationship, the King of Cups reversed, when if you are in relationship, means that your partner or you are emotionally unstable, or there is a certain issue in the relationship. It can be a very little detail or a very minute issue, so you just need to work through it. And you may be going through a tough time emotionally. Maybe you're not treating the other with the love and kindness they deserve, or maybe they are not treating you the same. If that's the case, you may need to take some time to yourself to get into control of your emotions, resolve whatever issue you have that is causing this upheaval. And we saw that there are obstacles in your way, so you need to look out for them. It can represent that there is certain negativity in your relationship, So if that is the case, you need to get out of that relationship, or maybe just give yourself some time to think things over. Okay, and if that is not your situation, you just need to be careful with your relationship as well, because maybe your partner might see certain things negatively. You just need to communicate with them, find your peace, find your balance, and everything would be sorted out. Just give in to whatever is going to happen in 2023, and things would be better. Now the Kings of Cups reverse is uh, if you are, if you are single, it can represent that you may find someone that is not that great. Maybe they have this hidden negativity towards them, so maybe look out for that. If you are going into a relationship, you need to first get into touch, get to know more about your partner before you dive into being in a relationship with them, because maybe they are not so great like how they seem to be. So you need to be careful about that. Of course, this is not for everyone. This is for those who are having an issue. If you don't have any issues, you just need to focus on yourself first. Okay, and when it comes to money and career, you might meet a person in the workplace which is who is not very supportive of you, or who is going against you. Okay, you will need to stop that person from manipulating you. You need to see like there if there is any indication of emotional blackmail or manipulation in your career. You need to you need to just get away from there, or maybe you just need to report them. Just report them if they are not really that good of a colleague to you. And if you think about it, your career path at present may be very fulfilling as well. Maybe your work in the artistic and creative field is going good, but there might be certain areas where there is a creativity block, and you have lost the touch with the joy of creating something. Maybe you are too much into it, or maybe you're too ambitious, and that is what is causing you issues. Maybe you have just lost the touch you had before, and there is a sort of distortion, there is a sort of inconnectivity from everything. Okay, and maybe you need to reconnect with the love of creating something, and you need to be tight with your finances. You can't just waste your expenses in everything you desire, you wish. You need to tighten the hold on your expenses. Okay, with the finances, you need to trust yourself. Don't be gullible with investments. Okay, you need to know that there are certain con artists and some people who would extort money from you, so you need to be careful in that section, right? Now when it comes to health, the King of Cups reverse may indicate that there is certain alcohol or drug abuse, or you are emotionally overwhelmed by something, and your body is being affected because of it. So please take care of yourself. This is the present card I am seeing, not the future. So it means that you might be facing issues and you need to get over it. Okay, as I said, all these cards are not particularly for everyone, because this is a general reading. Maybe you are not facing any issues, and that's great, because I want you to not face any issues. But if you're facing any issues, if you're having problems, then you need to sort it out right away. You need to sort out your own inner confidence, and you need to put everything in check. Okay, so that you can have a better year ahead. Now when it comes to 2023 prediction, for we have the Empress, which is a major arcana card, and the Empress is in upright. Now this card is pretty positive card. The future, which is 2023, I'm pretty sure that it would be very positive, because this card represents pregnancy, fertility, motherhood, nurturing, creativity, like there's a beauty in things, there's harmony, and you might get over your creativity block. So this card is pretty good. And when it comes to love and relationship, the Empress Tarot card can be a very positive card. If you are single, then get ready to find your partner, because the Empress indicates that you will find real love. Maybe in present the situation is not that great, but you have a great hope for the future. And if you are in a relationship, you will find that your relationship is becoming deeper and more loving and affectionate. The Empress also indicates that real love is there and there is romance. So Empress is an indicator of good physical intimacy as well. For those enjoying the romance, the Empress card can bring you, like, it is a sort of indicator of parenthood as well. So like, yeah, if you don't want children, so take precaution. And anyway, so this card is all about nurturing, caring, romantic life, and this is a very positive card. So after seeing all the negative cards, I'm very positive that your future 2023 is going to be a lot more better, and you already have everything you need. There is a lot of message in the previous cards, so you will be fine. Everything will be great, and you are achieving something, and that is the good things that are coming are your romantic life, which will be becoming better. And since this is a major arcana card, not a minor arcana card, minor arcana cards just represent a situation, a short time span situation that is influencing you. But the major arcana cards are known to influence your entire life, your entire future, and the major arcana cards are very important. So this only means that everything would become better, and these are just the obstacles that you might face, and you will come over it, and things would be better in the future. So in career context, the Empress appears in the tarot reading when you are feeling very creative, and there is inspiration in the people around you. There is passion for work, so you are full of new ideas, okay, and you are sort of getting over everything negative that was going on. Your career blockage, your mentality is changing, and there's an indicator of doing well in the field of arts, okay. And financially speaking, this is a very good time for cash flow. It's also a good time to follow your intuition, and you can do investments, and you will reap the benefits. You will remember to share your abundance of wealth with those who are in need, and that is your fortune. They will bring fortune to you if you are helping someone else as well. Now when it comes to health, this is a good omen. It is talking about pregnancy, of course, as I suggested earlier. But yes, on the flip side, if you are not intending to get pregnant, or you are just getting into a relationship, you don't need to worry about anything. Now when it comes to health, the Empress is a warning to be very careful and take proper precautions against your body, because maybe there would be unbalance of certain things, there would be emotional upheaval. But the Empress is an indicator that you need to nurture yourself more. You need to listen to your body signals, watch your energy levels, and take time out for yourself to relax and unwind. As we saw, you need to trust the timing, you need to be patient, and there is a lot of going on. Maybe to get over all the negativity, you need to be brave, you need to have a certain degree of ambition, you need to let go, and you need to know that you will walk out of anything negative because of your own self. You will be great, you will be focused, and you are getting the things with the Empress card, which means that everything would turn out great. Whatever your present negative emotions are, you don't need to worry about that. So thank you very much for coming and seeing my detailed tarot reading and prediction with oracle cards for those in Capricorn. I think your year ahead would be pretty nice, and even if there are obstacles in your way, you will get out of them by your own help, and because you would be more balanced. And I think that's great. So please subscribe if you thought that there was help to you, and you correlated to this. Anyway, okay, goodbye, bye bye.